Okay, this is part 5 on my tour of Marfa, Texas, and we're still at the Hotel Paisano. And this is a little room which has memorabilia from the movie Giant, based on the book by Edna Ferber. So Edna Ferber wrote the book for Giant. Now she also wrote the book for the movie Come and Get It, which had a similar theme to Giant and was based on a lumber baron, starring Francis Farmer, and I think it was filmed in 1936. And there was another movie they made of hers, but I can't think of the name of it right now. So there's Liz on Life magazine, and that's the layout. So Jimmy was supposed to be an older man at the end of the movie because it went over a time span, and they did a very good job or he did a very good job because he didn't want them to use a lot of makeup on him. So that's mostly his acting that you see in that movie that gives him an air of authenticity, because he really did look like he was in his 50s in that movie. 50s or 60s or... It says James Dean shopping in local stores, Marfa, Texas. So there's Jimmy. Okay. It's very interesting. So this room's dedicated to Giant. Nothing at all concerning the last picture show. But they didn't have any scenes in the hotel, I guess. That film used the hotel. So that completes our tour of El Paisano. Hope you enjoyed it. Now this is the Palace Theater, featured in the 1971 movie The Last Picture Show, directed by Peter Bogdanovich, with Sybil Shepherd. You may remember the scenes where they were hanging outside the theater, and I think there was a scene where they were inside the theater. That movie about the dying town and some high school kids. Palace Theater. It's says it was the Marfa Opera House at one time. The theater continued operations until its demise in the early 1970s. Silent films were shown here as early as 1917. In 1922, a receiving station was installed to broadcast locally the stock market reports, evening concerts, and lectures. In 1930, installed electric sign proclaimed the name Palace Theater. So, that's the Palace Theater. Here's an old building back there. And here's the magnificent courthouse building. And that really is a beautiful building. Let's see what this one is. It's a church. Palace Theater once again. Ranch Candy Marfa. Okay, well, I think we pretty much covered Marfa, and I will not be going out to the site of the mansion that Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson lived in the movie Giant. Their characters, I mean, which is located outside of town, I guess, as is the oil rig. But there you have it. And I hope you enjoyed this tour of Marfa, Texas. Thank you for coming along. And that completes our tour. That completes our tour of Marfa, Texas.